Today, I want to talk about living a life of reward. If you grew up in church, you've probably heard the story of how God delivered the Israelites from their slavery in Egypt. Sadly, after leaving Egypt, the Israelites believed that they would be better as slaves than following the plan of God. Like so many of us, the Israelites put more faith in people than in God. After rescuing the Israelites from slavery, God wanted to bless them. But in the end, only two of the Israelites, Joshua and Caleb, experienced this blessing. Why were they rewarded? What made them different? I have 3 characteristics of Joshua and Caleb that will hopefully assist you in becoming a person who honors God and is rewarded by Him. Number 1, discernment. Joshua and Caleb were chosen to be a part of the team that explored the land God was giving the Israelites. They saw everything that every other member of their team saw. And yet, the two of them reached a completely different conclusion. The story suggests that the team believed taking the land depended on their abilities, while Joshua and Caleb believed that the results depended on God. Choosing to believe beyond what we can see requires discernment. Joshua and Caleb used their discernment to see what could be rather than what was. If we want to receive the rewards God has for us, we need the discernment that Joshua and Caleb had. Number 2, boldness. Joshua and Caleb were so bold about their belief that God would give them the land that it caused the Israelites to become angry enough to threaten to kill Joshua and Caleb. If we allow the opinions of others or the fear of standing alone to stop us from acting on what God has told us to do, we'll miss out on the blessings He wants to give us. Sometimes doing the right thing can bring negative consequences. But like Joshua and Caleb, God will see our willingness to honor Him above people, and He will reward us for it. Number 3, faithfulness. Joshua and Caleb were not exempt from the punishment the Israelites received from God. It would be amazing if God had chosen to allow Joshua and Caleb to enter the promised land while everyone else was stuck in the wilderness. That would have been the most fair way, in my opinion, to reward them for doing what's right. Instead, they spent 40 years of their lives with people who not only caused them to suffer, but also wanted to kill them simply because they disagreed with them. If I were Joshua or Caleb, I would probably have been angry. I might have complained to anyone who would listen. But that's not what Joshua and Caleb did. They continued to serve God and trusted Him to get them to the promised land in His timing. Their decision to remain faithful is why they received the reward that no one else did, including Moses. If we want to be blessed by God, we must remain faithful to Him, regardless of what anyone else is doing. I believe that Joshua and Caleb were successful in maintaining these characteristics, in part because they relied on each other. We also need to choose to step away from those who are driven by fear and negativity and connect with those who have faith-filled lives. Then we can encourage each other to increase in our faith and live out these characteristics in a way that honors God. Thank you for watching this video. If this video encouraged you and you would like to invest in my ministry, you can do so by going to the website on the screen and making a donation today.